flight section is very important for Minnesota.
There's no way that we could do this.
The Minnesota State Patrol first took to the skies in 1957. Today, the flight section is a major part of aerial law enforcement.
The availability of air travel, we can get to other agencies quickly.
When assistance is needed, public safety agencies from around the state call on the State Patrol Flight Section.
This partnership with the Air Wing, we're going to be able to get to places we haven't been able to go before in times that we haven't been able to go before.
The type of request doesn't matter. From search and rescue, tactical assistance, firefighting, traffic enforcement, disaster response to aerial surveillance and photography. Any location, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, pilots are available and ready to assist.
I am a sheriff of a county that has 250,000 people in it. We are not in a position to be able to purchase this equipment.
With bases in St. Paul and Brainerd, the flight section has 9 pilots, 3 helicopters, 4 fixed-wing airplanes, and a twin-engine Beechcraft.
For us to rely on the State Patrol to be able to provide this asset to us is pretty incredible.
A majority of requests are for search and rescue.
Most of the time it's people that don't want to be found. It's people who run from traffic stops, people who run from burglaries, shootings.
With the help of the FLIR, a camera which sees heat sources, pilots can search and locate people at night or in thick brush. The FLIR camera can also be used in disaster response.
We had the tornadoes that went through in 2008 in the city of Hugo, and I was able to get up in one of the helicopters and get a better perspective. I was just, kind of overwhelmed, but able to get up in the helicopter and see the tornado's pattern, also see some of the areas that we needed to spend more or give more attention to from a public safety perspective. Very useful and helpful.
When a tornado tore through Minneapolis in May of 2011, the State Patrol flew over the damaged area and sent a live video feed to the State Emergency Operations Center and the Lieutenant Governor's office.
When you get up in the air and you see the total devastation, the total destruction of a natural disaster, then the officials can see it, they can formulate a plan for response.
The ability to transmit live video is also a huge help during a major fire. The State Patrol is able to send live video directly to the fire department's command post.
We have just our eyes when we're on the ground, and we can see one side of the building, maybe 2. When we have the bird up in the sky, we're seeing all 4 sides, we're seeing the roof. It just gives us a view of the structure or the incident that we've never been able to have before, and that's critical when it comes to safety of our firefighters.
The helicopter can also assist in fighting the smoke and flames with the use of a Bambi bucket.
You dip the water bucket into a lake, a river, something to fill the bucket up with, and then we'll haul it over to a fire and we'll drop the water on the fire.
The common goal is the safety of Minnesotans. The flight section supports the mission of the State Patrol not only through assisting other agencies, but through aerial traffic enforcement. Highways across the state have white marks painted 1/4 of a mile apart. While flying one of the patrol's fixed-wing planes, State Patrol pilots look for speeders on the road. Using a special stopwatch, the pilot calculates the time it takes for a vehicle to go from one mark to the next.
Then when we find one, we'll find out who the closest officer is to that area, and we'll follow that car till somebody can stop it.
From traffic enforcement to tactical response, State Patrol pilots are trained to handle almost every situation. The flight section even provides aviation support for the State Patrol Special Response Team, as our team members actually rappel from the helicopter to assist in a critical incident or to perform search and rescue missions. The Minnesota State Patrol Flight Section works hard every day to meet the aerial needs of law enforcement agencies across the state of Minnesota.
Everybody is professional, everybody is there to help. They know their business, they know what they're doing, they know what they can do, and they know what they cannot do, which is equally important.